This is part 2 on Carpe Diem. So, Carpe Diem, which translates to seize the day, and why this is so important for Christians is because we should be making the most of the time that God has given us. We want to be faithful in the small things so we can hear Him say, "Well done, good and faithful servant." And so I wanted to just talk a little bit more on how this has played out in my own life and how the Holy Spirit has convicted me of it recently. And I believe that this conviction from the Holy Spirit weighs heavily on me because I feel like I know that I could be contributing more time to the Great Commission, and the things that I am doing could be a hindrance to the Great Commission. And recently in my own life, that has been running and working out. And I feel like if I am running too much, that could be a hindrance to the Great Commission. And I just think about how it's played out in my own life and how I spent most of my entire life, like 10 years of my life, doing nothing but running. And I'm like, man, if I had the revelation of Jesus and His love, and I spent all those years telling about Him and telling others about Him, like, I would have made such an impact and I would have brought so many people to the Lord, just like Smith Wigglesworth. So one of the most famous quotes in the Bible is, "Go therefore and make disciples of all the nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father and the Son and of the Holy Spirit, teaching them to observe everything I have commanded you. And remember, I am with you to the end of age." And so I believe as Christians, this is our aim. This is what we should be working towards, winning souls for Jesus. And we should be teaching. We should be teaching all of the things that God has commanded us to do. And of course, remember that He's right here with us and He will never forsake us. And I just think about in Acts 2, after Pentecost and the Holy Spirit came and Peter gave his beautiful sermon about the Lord and how he testified of the Lord and how He died on the cross and rose again. And it says after that, 3,000 people were added in number, and they devoted themselves to the apostles' teachings and to fellowship and the breaking of bread and to the prayers. When you lay down your life for Jesus, you will find it. Our purpose and our calling is to equip each other in the love that Jesus has given us and to show others His love and to make disciples of all the nations. And so that is why, as Christians, we should be always living in a Carpe Diem moment. So yeah, Carpe Diem.